in the County of Lawrence. Nctv45.
Today's programming furnished by a grant from Joseph's Supermarket. Special thanks to Joseph's.
Come dine with us, come dine today. Come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
Hello and welcome to Nctv45 News Nightly as we get to weather right off the bat. Expect blustery conditions over the next few days. And with that, we're going to give you more in Lawrence County 45 weather. However, a little message on the snowplows: allow 6 car lengths behind an operational snowplow. Remember, safety, very important. Let's go to Josh as we talk about winter driving and the days coming up.
Hello and welcome into Nctv45. Today we got a great story for you. Winter driving puts your skills to the test. 10 ways to keep you safe on dangerous highways during this winter season. Winter driving season is most challenging to our nerves, vehicles, and skills. The scenario is too familiar. Temperatures drop, snow falls, and ice forms. It's a losing trifecta. Slippery roads cause many of us to shudder behind the wheel. Our family commutes just became a treacherous nightmare. Snow and ice, meanwhile, aren't the only culprits. Fewer hours of daylight obscure our vision, and the sun's glare reflecting off the snow can have a blinding effect. Rapidly changing weather conditions make it essential drivers remain alert and vigilant. Here are 10 winter driving tips to help make the experience safe and less stressful. Monitor weather and travel conditions. Know the difference between a winter storm watch and winter weather advisory and how they could impact your plans. Think cautiously if you must drive in wintry conditions. Make sure your fuel tank is full. Clear all snow from your hood, roof, windows, and lights of your vehicle. Increase your following distance. Focus as far ahead as possible. Avoid hard braking. It could keep you from sliding into another vehicle or barrier. Not all vehicles respond similarly to icy, slippery roads. Familiarize yourself with the vehicle's braking system and traction. Don't panic if your vehicle becomes trapped in a storm or snowbank. Avoid exertion and exposure and stay in the vehicle. Try to avoid secondary roads and drive with caution. Measure your speed to road and weather conditions. Plan your route and make sure someone knows which way you will be traveling, your destination, and expected arrival time, especially when driving long distances. Report a safe arrival. Leave room for maintenance vehicles and plows. Remain at least 200 feet behind them. Carry a winter survival kit in the trunk or storage area of your vehicle. Fully charge your cell phone. And always keep a road map, flashlight, first aid kit, blanket, and shovel in your vehicle. And finally, and most importantly, drive slowly. Take your time. The posted speed limits are meant for dry pavement, not winter condition. So, please make sure you stay safe out there this winter season. Reporting for Nctv45, I'm Josh Herman.
Thanks, Josh, as we get that update on the treacherous winter weather. Remember, tonight, All Pro Dads, that's going to be at Lockley and George Washington beginning at 6 p.m. We told you about it on Newswatch midday. Now we're going to head over to sports, and we'll be right back.
This program was provided through funding from Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. A special thanks to Cedars, featuring Middle Eastern, Italian, and American cuisine.
Hello and welcome to Lindy's Lunch. Yes, whether it's their great breakfast or, just like it says, lunch, it's great anytime. Yes, it's Lindy's Lunch. For the best, stop by. Give us a call. Hello and welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner Report. Let's get to the NBA as they have a little bit of action today. Here you go. It's the Chicago Bulls traveling to Charlotte at 7 o'clock. Now, the Boston Celtics will take on Indiana at 7 o'clock. Oklahoma City at the Washington Wizards, 7 o'clock. Houston at the Miami Heat. That game at 7:30. Utah taking on Milwaukee, 8 o'clock. And then your nightcap on NBA TV. Phoenix takes on the LA Clippers, 10:30. And that will close out your action in the NBA. Now, in the NHL, 4 games starting at 7 o'clock. Vancouver at the New York Rangers. Now, the Pittsburgh Penguins, they're on the road taking on the Flyers of Philadelphia. Let's go, Pens. As every time Pens get a win, that's great. Dallas at Minnesota, 8 o'clock. That game on the plus. The Pens on NHL Network at 7 o'clock. Boston at Colorado, 9 o'clock. That game on the plus. That flips you into college basketball. And coming off what was a weekend of local action, games start at 7 o'clock on your Monday. Northeastern at Monmouth, CBS Sports Network, that game at 7 o'clock. Maryland Eastern Shore at Chopin State, 7:30, that game on the plus. 8 o'clock. Houston Christian taking on Texas A&M Corpus Christi, that game on the plus. As you get to 8:30, Alabama State at Arkansas Pine Bluff. And your nightcap, Prairie View A&M at Southern. That game, 9 o'clock. So head over to Cedars, get some great food, and by all means enjoy the games. We're going to take a time out. We'll be right back.
Alley's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Alley's Upper Crust. This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Los Amigos! Ladies and gentlemen, if you need a good bite to eat, make sure to check out Los Amigos. They got you covered with things such as tacos, burritos, mocha gente. It's Los Amigos. Los Amigos! Los Amigos! Los Amigos!
Losing a loved one is difficult, and the grief it puts on your family can be troublesome. Ed and Dawn DeCarbo Funeral Home and Cremation Incorporated strive to make the hardest time for you and your family a comfortable one. They can accommodate for large gatherings to smaller, private viewings.
Hello and welcome to NCTV45's Community Happenings. This for January 7th through the 13th of January. And let's get right to the Newcastle Public Library. Friends of the Library, a 501c3 dedicated to promoting and supporting, advocating for the library. New members are always welcome. Dues are $12 for the year. Friends of the Library operate the bookseller, which is still operating on the first floor of the library. Now, as we continue on with library news, Newcastle Public Library Book Talk will not meet in January, but will meet again February 5th at 9:30. They'll meet in the Copernicus room. Now, join like-minded adult fans of Me at Phantoms, 18 and over, from 5:30 to 8. The group meeting on the first Monday of the month. There will not be a January meeting. The club will be back in February. Remember, movie night on Wednesdays. Movies start at 5:30. That always a great time. Library Stitchers meet the first and the third Friday of the month, so no meeting this week, but they will be meeting on the 9th and at noon. And I have to really retract that because it won't be the 9th. The third Friday is the 19th. And so they'll be meeting on the 19th, as that was a typo. As we continue on, January 8th, Beatnik Cafe at 6 o'clock. It's an open mic environment. Call Sharon at 724-658-6659, extension 126, if you'd like to participate. January 9th, Grief Support Group, and that will be at 1 o'clock in the Copernicus room. Now, events for birth to 5th grade. Zoom time on Mondays. Go to the library website. That begins at 10. Pre-K Explorers on Tuesday, the 9th. That begins at 10 a.m. And then on Wednesdays, it's Mother Goose Story Time. That's January 10th, beginning at 10. Immediately following, We Build Mother Goose Socialization and Constructive Play. That will be at 10:30. Tweens and Teens Pokemon Club will meet Tuesday, January 9th at 4 p.m. Join the Discord if you're a member of the Pokemon Club and you want to chat about your favorite books or fandoms, just let us know. And they have a little address right on the website. Make Your Own Vision Board will happen Saturday, January 13th at 1 o'clock as we turn to the Elwood City Public Library. January 8th, Manipulative Mondays for children will be from 1 to 3. Afternoon book group for adults, Monday, January 15th at 1:30. Lego Duplex will take place January 9th from 1 to 3. 20-something book group, Tuesday, January 9th at 7 o'clock. Just for You and Me book group won't meet until next week, which is the 16th, and that'll be at 6. As we continue through, Coloring for Adults, Wednesday, the 10th at 10:30. Adult Knitting will take place Wednesday, January 10th, and that from 12:30 to 2:30. Building Buddies, Wednesday, January 10th, 1 to 3. Continuing through down in Elwood City, Reading Buddies will take place. That's STEAM Saturday, January 13th at 10 o'clock. So make sure you check out those great activities. down at the library. If you or your group has something going on, email us at nctv45@gmail.com and we'll do our best to get it on for you. For NCTV45's Community Happenings, I'm Angelo Perrotta. Here's hoping you have a great week. Available anytime on your time. It's NCTV45. Elham's for one great dining experience.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. And let's take a look at it as our buttons. After last night's overnight low of 27 with snow flurries about, how is the start of your week looking? Well, here's what you have. Some cold, wintry weather on the way. Let's take a look at the local radar. There you get precipitation moving off the lake, moving from the south through our area, and national radar, a whole bunch of cloud cover. Just through the northern tier of the country, you got to get down to Texas and West Texas at that to see some clearing. That's going to give you a forecast that looks like this. 27 last night with snow flurries. Your Monday, 29 and 39, sunshine peeks through. Tuesday, up to 50, but here comes the rain, 100% chance. Overnight, 36. Your Wednesday, we start to cool off some, 42 and 29. You get that icy, wintry mix, 90% chance, getting you into your Thursday. 42 and 30, we dry out again, as we'll be in and out of this weather pattern. Friday, 37 and 32, snow flurries, about 50% chance. Getting you into your Saturday. 35 and 25, icy, wintry mix, 60% chance. Now, as you get to your Sunday, 32 and 24, cooler and I might say cold. And that's going to be as your week looks. Now, we're going to take a look, recap with the weather chart, and then hear from these great sponsors who would like to hear from you. You've been watching Lawrence County 45 Weather.
Programming made possible through a generous grant from Chuck Tanner's Restaurant, Wilmington Road in Newcastle. If you're hungry, don't be out in the desert. Head on down to the old Oasis. It's the Oasis Bar, 303 South Jefferson Street. Call 724-652-6104. Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of NCTV45 Newswatch. As you get out and about today, make sure you tell a friend, and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, oh, geez, I don't watch a lot of TV, why, you tell them this. That's right, we're NCTV45 The Train, and we're available anytime on your time. A train that runs on your schedule. Why, that's NCTV45. Now, as you go through your day, make sure you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody. See you again real soon.
Standing in digital paradise, loving what we do and doing it for you. We're NCTV 45.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Welcome to this week's Bible quiz. Merry Christmas edition of Bible quiz. 34 times we've met. 32 times Doc has been the champion. Twice. Lester, hang in there, brother. Question number 1. Please, audience members, please hold your applause. John will make the final decisions as our judge and pronunciation expert. Here we go. Question number 1. Is the book of Emmanuel in Johnny? Jeez. That's okay, John. You can do it, bud. John?
I'll give it.
Boy, he's a homer. Lester, go ahead. Neither is correct. 1-0, Lester. Thank you, John. Question number 2. What Old Testament prophet said the most about the birth of Christ? Was it Isaiah? Doc. 1-1. That's why he's the champion. Joe, that's why Doc is the champion. Lester.
See Lester last week.
Yeah, see what happens? Okay, question number 3. From Matthew 1:18. When Mary became pregnant, she and Joseph were married, engaged, just friends, or strangers. Doc.
Engaged.
They were engaged indeed. 2-1. Doc. Okay. Question. There's 6 questions, Doc. Okay. 2-1. Question number 4. In Luke 2:8-11, how did the shepherds learn of Christ's birth? The Magi informed them, the Joseph announcement, the mighty wind, or the angel appeared? Doc. I knew that from my catechism. 3-1. The angel appeared. Lester, 3-1. So right now, Les, you have to get the next 2 questions for a tie. If not, your losing streak continues, and for that, we applaud you. Question number 5. Where did the wise men go first when they arrived in the Holy Land? Did they go to Nazareth, Jerusalem, Bethlehem, or Hebron? Once again, Nazareth, Jerusalem, Bethlehem, or Hebron? Okay, I take a guess.
Go ahead.
Okay, your guess? Incorrect.
What are the choices?
Doc, I'm very shocked at you.
Read the question.
Okay, when did the wise men, where did they go first when they arrived in the Holy Land? Did they go to Nazareth, Jerusalem? Bethlehem was incorrect, or Hebron?
I say part Jerusalem.
They went to Jerusalem. So, 4-1 Doc. And they stayed at the Holiday Express. Okay, question number 6. And our final question, Doc, on this Christmas edition of Bible Quiz 2023. What does the Bible record as to when Jesus was born? What does the Bible record as to when Jesus was born? Late September, December 25th, March 17th, or not at all? Lester? Not at all is correct. Great answer, Lester. So, on this edition, Doc 4, Lester 2, another win for Doc. His 33rd win on Bible Quiz. John, thank you for the correct judgmentship. Our audience, it's been a pleasure having you. We'll see you next year on Bible Quiz number 35. Have a happy holiday, happy new year, Merry Christmas. Hold your...
NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time. NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time.
Glad you stopped by. You know what? I just saw Dennis this morning, and you know there's that debate raging. Was the 70 team better or the 73 team better?
Wow, Angelo, that is a hard question. You know, coming up from junior high school and having a role model of Chuck Fiorini as a quarterback, and that team was so good, but they didn't get into the playoffs because of Gardner points. You know, I would say 70 is probably better than a 73, but it's tight. It's tight.
You know, I'm so glad you stopped by. You know, we get questions all the time. Do you have a question?
Yeah, you know what, Ange? I watch you every day, man. It's awesome. I get so much information from you, from the news, the sports, everything that you do. I watch it 2 or 3 times a day. You know what? I was thinking, for NCTV Channel 45, how could you get an app for this?
That's easier than apple pie. And we're going to show you right now. Now, this is how easy it is to get the NCTV45 app. Go to Safari, and in the address bar, type in nctv45.com. Click on the Send To icon, then click on the Add to Home screen. Once you click on Add, and the NCTV45 app will appear right on your home screen. And you'll be ready to have NCTV45 available anytime on your time.
That was easy.
That was easier. That was easier than me running and blocking Dennis, my brother-in-law. I mean, geez, oh man, you know. And there you go. No reason not to have the app on your phone. It's like I said in Cook at a Castle too. You're gonna love it.
NCTV45, The Train, anytime on your time. If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time.
Here we are again, making your life easier to watch NCTV45. Now, let's review. You can already watch on your tablet. And don't get confused with that rubber band. I just use it in there to hold my pen. So, yep, whether you got an Android or you got an Apple, you can watch on your tablet. We showed you how to make an app, and you could do that on your tablet or your phone. And yeah, you can watch on your phone. Now, you know you can watch on your computer, but now what about the TV? Well, we're going to show you right now a very simple, easy, just like that, how to watch NCTV45 on your TV. And now, watch very carefully, because this is if you have cable systems. Now, in our area, and I know we're going across the world, we have Armstrong and we have Comcast right here in Western Pennsylvania. And I'm going to show you if you have, we'll do Comcast right now. If you have that and you have their trade name Xfinity, I'm going to show you all you have to do to watch NCTV45. Now, let's take a look. Xfinity button. Now we use the arrow button to arrow across to where it says apps. There it says apps.
Okay.
Now press OK.
I definitely see like so much of that in what we can be. So definitely, I would definitely like to.
Now you see the YouTube app on your TV. We will arrow across to the YouTube app and choose it. Notice how the YouTube app comes to the front. Now we'll press OK on the remote. Now it loads and YouTube comes up. Now we'll press the up arrow to the search. When you press it, notice how the top becomes white. Now we'll arrow in our letters, NCTV45. Now on our recent searches, we've already used NCTV45, so it's right there. Notice the letters that you can pick out the station name. We'll pick out NCTV45 and show you your options. Here you can choose from all NCTV45's programming, including live events, Focus NC, Newswatch, Cook in the Castle, just to name a few. Here we chose Focus NC. It's just that simple. NCTV, now available on your television.
NCTV45, the train, anytime on your time.
Right in your very own living room, family room. Anytime on your time. And a very pleasant welcome. No craziness. You could just sit back in your chair, hit the remote, and watch. Living room, family room, kitchen, bedroom, wherever you watch TV. And next up, we're going to show you about those sticks on our next NCTV45 promotions that show you if you have one of those old fancy sticks, whether it's a Fire Stick, and Google wrote. We're going to show you. It's going to be so easy. Until next time, remember, this is NCTV45. We're available anytime on your time.
NCTV45 Newcastle, the train.